guys, it's Courtney here, and I just wanted to take a couple of minutes to show you some cool things about our next stamp set that's coming out. One of the coolest things, and you're going to have to excuse my stamps are so dirty because I've been using them like crazy. And one of the first things I wanted to show you is there's this cool banner stamp, and I've made it really long so that it's easy to use. And one thing about, this is one of the things I love about clear stamps, is that they're very bendable. That's my dog, hey Maddie. And so if you want your banner to kind of swag, you can just kind of bend that into whatever shape you want. That's one of the best things about clear stamps. So I'm just going to stamp this real quick and kind of show you some cool things with the banner. There were several things I found as I was working with this that I didn't actually intend, but turned out really cool. So I'm just going to stamp that. And here we go. So we have this nice, cute little border. And there's several little pieces that you can use to fill in. There's a polka dot, a stripe, and then a solid. And again, please excuse how dirty these are. So I was just going to stamp those and show you how they kind of work. It's a lot easier than even I was anticipating when I designed the stamp. Basically, if you'll just look over the top and line that up. I did an awful job. I always do this when I'm on camera. I think it's because I'm not looking good, but just line that up and you'll get right inside there. See? Please excuse that first one. Oh, wow. You know, it always helps if you look over the top. And also, I'm stamping on a mouse pad that's under my work mat. And so that always helps too when you're using photopolymer stamps. So this is the stripe, and it's like a variegated stripe. It goes from like thin to thick. And I think that just adds a really fun dimension to it. And this is the polka dot. I think it's really cute. Same thing. Again, really helps if you look over the top directly. And you just want to line that up and stamp it. So, and the last one is just a solid, so you can kind of ink up however you want. Of course, you can always stamp this on whatever material you want and cut it out. But if you wanted several different colors, kind of like what I'm doing right here, and this is the best way to do that, is with different inks. So. And of course, you'll see several cards on my blog that's made with that this week. See how easy that is to line up? I was shocked. So yeah, it's really easy, something definitely not to be afraid of. And it really is super, super cute. Again, if you want to see some examples of this, you'll see them on my blog this week. So that's the banner. You'll also see a card this week that I've stamped with StazOn on some like canvas fabric, and it is so cool. It's like my favorite card ever. The next thing I wanted to show you is the different balloons. And there's 3 different balloons. My blocks are so dirty. There's 3 different balloons, and 2 of the balloons are made so that there's the top part of the balloon and then the bottom part is separate. And I did it that way so that you could stamp the bottom part in black, okay? And that way you'll have kind of a complete look. So I'm just going to show you really quickly how that works. I've kind of figured out a tip. So I'm just going to stamp this balloon. And this is the medium-sized balloon. There is, it's a really small stamp that's going to be like your basket. And I'm going to use a much larger block than necessary so y'all don't get on to me for using such a big block. Actually, I'm going to use the smaller one. It just has pink ink all over it. What I found is if you put this on and ink it up, if you'll actually look over the top, you'll see me do it right now. If you look over the top at where those little points are and then stamp, you'll get right on there. So that's what I found to be the easiest way to do that. And that's with the bigger one. Let's just do, there's two smaller ones. There's like a polka dot one and a solid. And both I really like. The solid is like my all-time fave. And I made an all-time fave card with it actually yesterday. So, well, it probably won't be yesterday when y'all see this, but this stamp is very small, so y'all be careful. You don't want to lose that one. But I just really wanted y'all to be able to stamp colors. So again, I'm going to look over the top and stamp. And see, it's right on. It's really, if you look over the top and look for those points, you'll get it every time. So that's the trick there. Another thing I wanted to show you was how there is this little cloud image. It's not really a cloud, it's just kind of a fun shape that I liked. And I'm just going to show you how all the sentiments fit inside of it. So we'll just stamp that there. I'm going to stamp it a few times so you can see. My ink pad's kind of loud. Okay, so there's the shape, and I made all of the sentiments where they just fit inside really cutely, and you can cut them out. And I'm going to stamp. Oh wow, I don't have it. I'm missing a stamp. Okay, I'm just going to stamp one. The one I wanted to stamp is my A at the moment. So you'll just see that they fit so nicely in, and I really wanted this to be able to do kind of like this. This is kind of the finished product, and you'll see there's the sky's the limit, and the other sentiment is you light up my life, which is nowhere to be found on my desk at the moment, but that fits in there very nicely as well. And so I just thought that was a fun little feature for this stamp set. Another thing I wanted to show you was a really cool thing with the largest hot air balloon. And I love these hot air balloons because I think they're so cool when you do masks with it. So one of the first things I did was go ahead and make my mask, and then I just kind of keep it with my stamp set so I don't have to remake that every time. And you can see I've already, stamped on it. So this hot air balloon was really the inspiration for the entire set. I wanted a really big, nice hot air balloon. So I'm just going to stamp that. Hopefully. I love it. Okay, sorry. Now, one cool thing, I love the sky's the limit, and you'll see that I've done this on a card, but you can bend it and make it kind of curve around your card. So I'm going to kind of get it the way I want it here and kind of hold it the best I can. And then I'm just going to, actually, let's just do it like this. I'm just going to curve it and try to get it the best I can in the same line as that curve. I'm going to check it. I've got it a little too curved. That's pretty good. I'm going to move this V up a little bit more. So you kind of see, it's kind of trial and error to a certain extent, trying to get that curve. If you're using a smaller block, you might be able to just pick it up, but I wasn't able to with this block. So I'm going to ink that up and then just stamp. Oh, I'm halfway on my mouse pad, halfway off. That's never good. Let's see if I can, okay. It's a little blurry because of that, but you get the idea. I just think it's a really fun feature of this stamp set. The last but not least cool thing that I wanted to show you is on one of the stamps, or on one of the cards this week, you'll see that I use this medium size solid. And what I've done is I've just flipped this over and used the base as the stamp. And that works as well. So that's just a couple of tricks on this stamp set, some cool features I wanted to show you. Hopefully you'll love it and try it out yourself. And of course, I would love to see it. I can't tell you how happy it makes me when somebody uses my stamp set. So please let me know if you have any questions. I hope you enjoyed. Bye.